Hello guys, today I'm going to be playing a game called Welcome Dear Human. As far as I can tell, it's a game about your sleep paralysis demon falling in love with you, which sounds very fun and interesting to me, but that's about all I know about it. I think it's like a visual novel type of game, and I know it has like voice acting, which is cool, so let's get started.
Wonderful. Your story may start.
His voice sounds so much richer than mine.
Was there a time when you couldn't fall asleep? You're lying down. You look blankly at the darkest corner of your room. When you swear something just moved.
No, actually, because when I'm laying in bed, I try to avoid looking in the darkest corner of my room.
Something forms in the darkness. You try to convince yourself it's just your brain playing tricks on you. You try to convince yourself it's not there. It's not there. It's not there.
It's not there.
It's not.
It's not. It's there. It might be there. Okay. You're located in your new apartment. The place is furnished, meaning you're free to place everything in any place however you want. Which is quite convenient. This place is spacious. It gives you a chance to live however you desire. However, this apartment may feel too spacious, too comfortless. How exactly would a person fill such a place so it won't feel so lonely? Well, someone who has friends would invite them over for parties, or you can enjoy the solitude followed by the pleasant silence. Independent life can seem intimidating. Where to start? We can start by exploring this new place. Okay, so this is my new apartment. We have, is this the outside door? I can't open that, so I'm assuming so. What is this room? Seriously? Do you need to use the toilet now? Bro, I didn't know that was a bathroom. I've never been here before. Can you hold it? Go later? Have it gone already? How was I supposed to know? I thought the other room was the bathroom. Spectacularly spacious bathroom. Okay. A bath furniture, you can hide anything you want in there. Okay. Bathtub. This kinda... The art, maybe it's just like the bathtub in particular, but it kinda reminds me of like a Dr. Seuss drawing a little bit. A bath here, you can take baths with candles, fancy, foam, and bubbles, while pleasant music plays. Oh, what stereotypes. The important part is to not fall asleep, haha. Or do you like to take quick showers? I personally prefer showers, but that's just me, I guess. A big towel, its purpose is to dry yourself. I hope you knew that. Whoever is talking to me is a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Patronizing. They're a little bit patronizing. A small towel, usually used for drying hands. Wash your hands thoroughly. Okay. Do I need to click on everything? A mirror. Don't look. Why can't I look? I want to see what I look like. Okay. Is it gonna let me see? What was that? It's just the void. I stare into the void and the void stares back. The sink, water spirals into the drain, taking your worries with it. A soap. Toothbrush. Okay. Very interesting bathroom we have here. It says this was the bathroom. I tried to click on this door. Okay. We have a separate room for the toilet and the shower. What is this? How rich are we? What job do we have? Plunger. A broom. Toilet brush. Trash bin. toilet paper. Okay. Was I supposed to? Empty room with a desolate desk standing next to the window. A desk, this is a place for work and creativity, but I would spend endless hours looking out the window daydreaming. That's real, I feel that. The window, the weather outside is nice, sky is blue, clouds float by, boxes. How would you design your brand new office? Let's imagine. So, a typical office in the minimalism style, a cozy creative workshop, an ultra high-tech workstation. The high-tech workstation is for nerds, and I'm not a nerd, so I like art and stuff. I'd probably go with a cozy creative workshop. Is that your final decision? Oh, I can look at all of them. Let me look at them all real quick. Okay, this one's boring. This looks like just like any old office. And then high-tech workstation. Okay, no, I take it back. This is kind of cool. This is kind of goated. I would like this for like my game room. Like, I like lights like these. I have some that are like kind of similar. But this one is just comfy. Like, it's definitely giving like art room vibes. I like, are these Posca pens over here, and the drawing tablet, and this chair looks cool. This chair looks like it would give me like back pain though, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if that's the chair for me. I think I'll go with this one. Okay, it doesn't change it. I think I looked at every room. Living room, this is the place where you're probably going to spend lots of your time for now. There are cardboard boxes scattered everywhere. Incorrect. I spend all of my time in my bedroom or my game room. A dresser, the devourer of belongings, easy to store in, yet difficult to find what you're looking for. TV, a magical frame to a different world. The merciless hypnotist makes you watch and watch and watch and watch. Boxes, they need to be unpacked, and we'll take care of that, but not today. Sofa, this is your second ego. This is all you're dreaming about at the end of your long day. This is your reliable friend and support. Sofa, sofa, sofa. Real, I wish it was longer. I like a good long sofa that I can lay out on. It's cute though. I think the green is cute. The window, the weather outside is nice, the sky is blue, and the clouds float by. Do I have to click on everything? The lamp makes the evening cozier. The plants left by the previous owner, they just left their plants. Be sure to take good care of them. Guys, I do not have a green thumb at all. I kill every single plant that I own, no matter how hard I try to take care of it, they all die every single time. You've traversed most of your apartment. The place evokes warmth like midday sun rays during a warm sunny day. Cold like the bluest lake between snowy mountains. Neutral, a place is a place. I don't think it evokes warmth like sunny Sunday or cold. To me, I feel like it's just a place right now. Let me look at the other ones. So this is a sunny day. So it's just like a blue filter or an orange filter over the place. I kind of like how the orange filter looks. It makes me less scared. I'll go neutral. What kind of fridge is this? A fridge better than the television reality show in 4DX? This is a tiny little fridge. Honestly, fridges do be taking up a lot of space. I'm not necessarily complaining about that. A freezer. Cupboards, mini kitchen cabinets. What could you store in there? I would like a microwave like this. like into like cabinets or like into like some sort of space like this. I feel like that's nice because the microwave I have takes up a lot of counter space. It's the bedroom. The bedroom, the place where you pass most of your time and a third of your existence. A double bed, it gives you a variety of options on how to use it. A comfortable mattress is always the main factor of sleep quality. I like a really soft, cushy mattress, but I know a lot of people hate that. I know a lot of people like super firm mattresses. I think it's because I'm a side sleeper. A nightstand, exclusively a throne for your mobile device, rarely for a book, not an electric book. That's not true. I have a book on my nightstand right now. Seems you've checked every room. How do you like your new habitat? I hope you're pleased. Now it's time to have dinner. Pizza? Why wouldn't I eat dinner? I'll eat dinner. Now what? Why is the music getting creepier? After dinner, it's time for entertainment. How would you like to spend your time? Binge some of your favorite TV shows or play some of your favorite video games. Oh, that's a tough one. Usually I will watch something while I eat. I feel like a lot of people do that nowadays. So I'll play some games. That's a lot of dialogue. What games are you going to choose to play this fine evening? I favor adventure games because there are lots of puzzles. Who am I talking to right now? Why does the narrator have opinions? I favor adventure games because there are a lot of puzzles and many unexpected obstacles. The storytelling is always spectacular. Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to distract. Oh, oops. I accidentally clicked on the TV, so I guess I don't get to play games. This busy day is coming to an end and it's time to sleep. But I wanted to play games. Oh, I guess I don't have a computer anyway, huh? Okay. There's nothing, it won't let me click on anything else. I guess I'll just go to bed then. I won't brush my teeth or nothing. That's kind of gross. This warm evening fall, you've made a decision to take a stroll in the park. During this time of year, it's especially breathtaking. You exit the building and head out to the bus stop. The bus stop is deserted, which is usually rare. The bus seems to be late, and the wait seems like forever. You decide to look at the bus timetable, but no matter how hard you try, you're not able to read it. Perhaps it's better to walk. The walkway leading to the park is beautiful as always. The orange light of the setting sun is simmering through the colorful leaves. The cold breeze is forcing the leaves to circle in the rhythm of waltz dancers. The music's getting creepier. Your good mood slowly disappears after you encounter a dead end. A stone wall stretching to infinity stands before you. Perhaps it's best to return, but the walk back doesn't exist. This is a dream. Suddenly, you're falling through the ground. A twinkling light follows your descent. Finally, there's a steady footing under you. After taking a closer look, you find an exit. It's a staircase leading to an endless abyss of darkness. You don't have any choice besides going down. You start to slowly make your way downward. Only the soft echo of your steps are heard, disturbing the silence. The sound is very strange, like it's repeating itself. You've quickened your pace like someone is trying to catch up to you. Someone's breathing down your neck. You wake up from a TV noise coming from the living room. Strange. I swear you've turned it off. There's absolutely no way IRL that I would get off of my butt in the middle of the night out of bed to go turn that off. I would be way too freaked out. There's no way. But this is not the real world. This is Game Lab, so I will go turn off the TV. You went back to sleep. Yes, good. A new dream? Oh, okay. Good morning. It's strange to wake up from the sun rays, is it not? Why is that strange? Oh, gotcha. No, not surprising considering there are no curtains hung on the windows yet. Yeah, blackout curtains are the best curtains in my opinion. It'd be nice to stay in bed all day, but the cruel call of the stomach cannot be ignored. Okay, so I guess I go eat and not brush my teeth. There are mountains of dirty dishes in the sink. Don't let that bother you. Time for breakfast. How are there mountains of dirty dishes? We just moved in and had dinner. How many dishes did we use? Now the time has come to run your errands. Let's go. Oh, I guess I ate. Okay. I guess we just go out. Are we gonna... Can we brush our teeth? The void. I look really nice today, chat. This is how I look IRL. Okay. Can we shower? No? Okay. So we're going out very stinky.
I thought we could pause right here.
Oh?
Take a break. Breathe in some fresh air. Be a responsible individual before diving right back in.
I don't want to be a responsible individual. I want to play a game.
Feel free to continue whenever you please.
Okay guys, so my game broke after this, so I had to go back and restart and go through everything again. So hopefully it doesn't do that again and it works now. Alright, it's not breaking so far. Evening's closing in. The sun's fiery saffron light is brightly reflecting off the windows. This game is very, like, descriptive. Like, it has very pretty writing so far. The sunset sky is blazing with crimson clouds mixed with yellow and gray contours. It's the bedroom window. After a long day, it's time to have dinner. All we do is eat. Dishes are still laying in the sink. By the looks of it, they seem to be clean. However, once you touch the plate, it feels sticky. Thus, it's better to wash anyway. What kind of activity would you like to do today? Oh, that is the question. Should I be productive or watch TV shows? I think we all know the answer to this. The previous episode ended on the most interesting part. What are they going to surprise us with today? I hope the protagonist won't get in any trouble. Let's see how the story will progress this time. Yeah, I love this show. This is my favorite part. Hey, don't you feel like someone's watching you right now? Why would you ask me that? Why would you say that to me? Okay, IRL I would not turn around, but I'm gonna turn around. There's nothing. The night is nigh, it's bedtime. Okay. They're freaking me out for no reason. I'm gonna go to bed now. To lay down in bed doesn't mean to fall asleep, apparently. Something must have gone wrong. Is this a common occurrence for you, or do you just fall asleep like a dead man? Usually I stay up too late watching stuff for drawing or something. But usually when I'm tired and I zonk right out. Besides trying to outstare the dark, let's come up with something better to do. We could count sheep or use the imagination. I'm gonna be honest, I've tried the whole counting sheep thing before. It never works for me. I feel like I can't focus on counting something and sleep. Let's use the imagination. It's time to stop worrying about things like, did I put the soup in the fridge? It's time to take out the trash. You're on the last pair of socks and don't even think about work. Let's imagine something pleasant instead. Have you ever thought about teleportation becoming real? Yes, I have. How would it even work? There needs to be rules for sure. Says who? Imagine you sit at home minding your own business and suddenly a person is standing in the middle of the room. This feels like it's gonna turn creepy. Awkward, and what if it's not even your acquaintance but a stranger that misread the address? Closing thoughts, I don't believe humanity is ready yet. Not sleeping yet, let's try our other option. This was the illusion of choice. Let's try the good old folk remedy. Whoa, look how cute they are. They're quite derpy. Do I have to type it? Okay. This is easy. I got this. 8. 13. I don't think these numbers are in the right order. 34. 55. 7. I haven't fallen asleep yet, I see. Stand up, stretch yourself, roll over on your side. Okay. I feel like if I roll over on my side, I'm going to see something. Something's going to be there. So I'm gonna do that. But you're not able to. It seems you cannot move at all. Okay, so is this sleep paralysis? In the corner of your eye, you notice a slight movement of a shadow in the door frame. Why didn't I close the door? So, just to yap for a second, the closest thing I've had to sleep paralysis, I luckily haven't seen anything, but I would hear stuff. Like the last time I had it, I'd woken up and I couldn't move or anything, but I kept my eyes closed because I was scared that I was going to see something, and I hear stuff, like I hear footsteps or like people running towards me, but luckily I haven't seen anything. I would just close my eyes, because usually you know it's sleep paralysis. Is something still there, or is it a hallucination? Yeah, close your eyes, buddy. Your gaze is undeniably glued to this odd silhouette. You don't even notice the arrival of dawn. After a long sleepless night, finally the morning has arrived. The time has come to accomplish— I didn't read that. Today everything will go smoothly as you planned in the best way possible. There are no problems you won't be able to solve. You're ready for new challenges this beautiful day has to offer. Let's roll. Can we brush our teeth? Oh, bummer. The lack of sleep has put a toll on you. You fell unconscious. You slowly regain your sight. You notice that you're laying in your bed, unable to move once again. Turns out you've slept through the whole day. How did you get back to your bed? Tried to relax. You relaxed. Okay, wait, no, I got this. When you have sleep paralysis, you gotta chill out, and you're supposed to move the tiny things first, is what I heard and what I usually try to do. So, like, you try to move your eyes or whatever, you try to move your, like, toes and your fingies first. Finally, you sense your body once more, every last cell. Oh, how wonderful it is to be able to stretch your limbs and feel alive again. Unfortunately, you start to feel the unbearable weight of the blanket and the suffocating heat as well. You need to cool down. Ain't no way I'm sticking out my leg. That's like monster under your bed #1 rule is to keep your feet covered at all times or they'll get your toes. But I want to see what happens, so I'm gonna stick out my leg. Well, now it's finally comfortable and nice to lay in bed. You can keep resting, of course, since you seem drowsy, although it's a pity. We successfully failed in our tasks for today. We didn't do anything yesterday either. I watched TV. Nothing to get upset about. There are still countless opportunities each day. That's what I tell myself too. when I don't do anything all day. My advice, put more belief in yourself and in life. Okay. I would also like to add, something touched you. No! No! I knew the feet was a bad idea. Your reflex intuitively forces you to hide your leg under the covers, or did I imagine it? Bro, I'm hiding my whole body under the covers. Why won't we make sure there's nothing there? Let's risk it. Okay. Okay, IRL, I'm not doing that. You cannot make me do that. Take a flashlight with you. Do I have- what is that? Look at his feet, bro. Turn off the light, please. It's morning, a new day is here. We're just gonna ignore that? We had a whole ass monster under the bed with his toes out. I don't want to stay in bed. There's a soft hum of the wind coming from outside. Soon it's time to go out. Can I look under the bed again? No? Okay. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, let them eat breakfast, but how about those who eat lunch first? Call it a late breakfast. We support a healthy lifestyle after all. After a hearty breakfast and full of newfound strength, we are willing to face the new day. The world awaits you. We ain't doing nothing today, huh?
So, what is the plan? We can pause right here, or would you rather continue?
It's getting dark, the light poles turn on, their illumination casts long shadows. With each minute, they become longer and longer, and only the dusk can stop their further crawl. So the save says that we're on day 4. I don't know how we're 4 days in already. We need to start unpacking stuff. Everything around you gets overcast by gray haze. We're finally home. Why is the music creepy? Oh, okay. This apartment doesn't seem that foreign anymore. We're heading out to the kitchen to prepare a meal. I think the toothbrush seems lonely because we never brush our teeth. After dinner, weariness and drowsiness start to overtake you. It appears today you'll go to bed early. Yeah, of course. And we're just not gonna talk about the scary monster that we saw under the bed last night. I wish you pleasant dreams or none at all. Sigh, why does it always end up like this? It seems like the dreamland was calling, yet the moment you lay down is the moment the dreams seem to say goodbye. Well, we'll have to count those adorable sheep once more. $3.77. $6.10. I don't like that I can still see the room. $9.7. $2.584. $4.181. $6.765. $6.765. 1. You gotta be kidding me. 10, 9, 4, 6, 1, 6, 1, 7, 7, 1, 1, 2, 8, 6, 5, 7, 4, 6, 3, 6, 8, 5, 4. I got this, don't mess up. 20, 6, 9, 100. Don't do that to me again. Please. Okay. This time the lambs have helped. With each jump, the picture starts to blur and darken more and more. In the end, the scenery with curly sheep has completely dissolved into darkness. Thankfully. Something woke you up. Is that your imagination, or is there truly some kind of shifting silhouette next to your bed? Let's not think about it, let's just close our eyes. After a closer look, it seems that the dark figure is definitely standing on the edge of the bed. I'm gonna reach out my hand. You'd still like to make sure it's in fact actually there, but there's a sudden realization that you can't move a muscle. Yeah, I'm closing my eyes. There's no reason to snuff out your vision when you're already surrounded by darkness. I don't think I could do either, but I'd probably scream. Well, go on, scream as you will, but I don't quite hear anything. Your body is undeniably unresponsive. You're laying down, thoughts feverishly distorted, and the heart beats faster and faster. The rhythm is like the beats of deafening drums. You try to scream, but your outcry stays on the inside. The sinister outer space stays silent. You try to squint and pray, hoping it's just a bad dream. All of a sudden, you start to suffocate. You believe this is the last gulp of air, yet you're still alive. You still exist. Still, even in a state such as this, you can do something. Try to blink a few times. Press B to blink a few times. He's gonna get closer, isn't he? Now try to look up and down. Right to left. I don't know my rights and my lefts. I don't want to! I don't want to. No! Okay, it's fine. Do I have to keep going? What am I examining? It won't let me click on anything. Oh, I'm gonna close my eyes while I do- No! Okay, it's not that bad. The creature that stands next to your bed begins to gain its blurry outlines. Listen, it's not that scary, but I don't like stuff jump scaring me, okay? And I'm home alone right now. The figure of this creature is elongated and tense like a strained rubber. Its arms look unnaturally stretched. Its big yellow eyes glow like the light of fog headlights. The stare of this being is intent and deep. Its sharpness goes through you like it's reading your thoughts. A strange, quiet, hoarse sound emanated from the creature, disturbing the silence of the night. I'm gonna scream. Only a pathetic, barely audible whimper comes out. That sounds about right, yeah. Hello. Oh, how surprising. It apparently can speak. I was thinking that it's time to get to know each other. We both know that you're unable to move nor speak. At least you can move your eyes. Psst. You can examine your surroundings by taking a closer look. Hold RBM right mouse button to zoom in. Yeah, I have an idea. If you agree, move up and down. If you disagree, move left and right. Okay, I agree. I've observed you for a long time, and when we moved, I've made a decision to reveal myself. You could have done it in a less creepy way. I'm gonna listen. From the beginning, I was a one-sided observer. That's why I didn't participate in your life. On the one hand, it's very fascinating, but on the other hand, I know everything about you and you know nothing about me. It's like looking out the window but never going out. Its gaze is always in motion. It's hard to tell where it's looking. Is this feeling familiar to you? I'll say yes to make you feel better. The creature's face stretched into a strange grimace. I don't like that. So in a particular moment, my curiosity took over. What would happen if you saw me? After our move, I understood this is the best chance for contact. You could have done it in like a way chiller way than what you did, dude. Anyway, aren't you able to move yet? Don't worry, it's not fatal. Soon it will pass. This occurs at least once in a person's lifetime. I saw you started watching a new show. How do you like this one? I'm already invested. That's kind of cute. But at the beginning, I did not understand why you're watching people in a box. In television TV? With time, I started to understand it myself. And a new world opened for me. But sadly, my eyes get exhausted quickly, and then they hurt. Hey, can I look at you a bit more closely? Sure. You seem pretty chill. Hey. Sorry if my breath stinks. I haven't brushed my teeth in like 5 days. It doesn't seem like you have a nose though, so I guess it's fine. The creature looks satisfied. Do you know there are many ways to help out with insomnia? There's no need to count sheep, even if they are charming and fun. Yeah, like you going away. I think that might help. You can think of a pleasant memory and immerse yourself in it. For example, one day I was watching you build some kind of thing. We both lost track of time, and then you, forget it. Okay. If you look at the back of its head, you'll see that it's perfectly flat. The other option is listening to meditative music. Just don't forget to turn it off in time. Do you like listening to music? Yeah, I like listening to music. Calms the soul. Yeah, sure. I'm glad we managed to get to know each other a bit closer, but the sun is slowly rising. I'm afraid I'll need to hide, which means I'm saying goodbye. No. I'd stay if I could, but the light is blinding to me. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Although the morning arrived, you still have a few hours to rest. In the end, your drained body and mind fell asleep. Early morning means a new day. Having breakfast every day is a little bit boring, but you don't want to end up being all skin and bones. It's only boring if you make it boring. If you eat like different stuff every day, then it's not boring. A bit too rich of a breakfast you had there. Be careful, don't overeat. Who are we talking to? Who is talking to us, bro? Who are you to say if I've had too rich of a breakfast or not? Okay, this is like day 5 or 6 of us not brushing our teeth or showering. I just want to point that out once again. We're still not unloading our boxes or anything. Okay, I guess we just go out again. I hope you'll return early today. The day flew by like a race car on a track. The sky is always changing and undeniably beautiful. I'm willing to look at it for an eternity. Unfortunately, it's getting dark and it's time to enter your home. Now what? We eat dinner? Here we are, we're home. With each day, the weather is getting colder. You're getting used to this apartment. It feels nice with every return. It feels nicer with every return. Especially when a delicious dinner is waiting for you, which was bought on your way home. Quickly, to the kitchen, and don't forget to turn on the kettle. Okay. Kettle's whistle... The kettle's whistle echoed loudly through the kitchen. After dinner, there's still plenty of time to spend doing a compelling activity. Okay, we've been watching TV. Let's do something in the office. You sat on the chair in your empty office. At least nothing's distracting you. Concentration is needed for finishing your tasks, but it does take a lot of energy. Overworking your brain might lead to a blurry vision and might even cause you to faint. Especially a dangerous situation is "I'm almost done." And then "I'm almost done" can extend to prolonged hours. That's real. Been there before. That's why I offer you to take a break. Your pen fell. I know I told you to take a break, but it doesn't stop you from picking up your pen. Where did it roll? We've searched everywhere, but it's nowhere to be found. Is it gone? Alright, we can try to find it tomorrow. Well, it's late. Go to sleep immediately. Bro, who is talking to me like this? Are you my mom? Once again, I ask, are we going to brush our teeth? No. Okay. Just straight to bed. Isn't it nice to finally lay down? I hope you'll fall asleep swiftly, and I wish you a good night. You've curled up in the blanket, making yourself comfortable. Unexpectedly, you notice in the corner of your eye a familiar figure standing next to your bed. Hello! Oh, so you can surprise me. Hello. The creature is tense and waiting with anticipation. Why are you here? Who are you? Where did you come from? I'm gonna ask, where did you come from? I'm curious. Another plane of existence? A long pause hangs in the air. It looks like the creature is construing its thoughts. Finally, a silent, hissing breath breaks the silence. Okay. I'm always here. That's not what I asked. Asking about your lost pen is a good idea. We've been searching for the pen for quite some time, after all. I took your pen. I wanted to try to leave you a note, but couldn't find any paper. I literally had a whole notebook on my desk. Let me keep it, please. Okay, you can keep my pen. A silent, shuffling noise is heard coming from somewhere. Ah, it came from the creature. Now you understand. This is not a nightmare nor an illusion or hallucination. This is a real, living, breathing being. It's time to face your fears. I already asked where did you come from, and it gave me no answer. I'll ask, what are you? The creature's gaze looks into nothingness and then looks seemingly through you. Nothing disturbed the nightly silence. Both of you mute. The silence dragged on. Fortunately, your question was about to be answered. You can explore my body. Maybe if I answer your questions. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm just looking at something real quick. I'm just looking at something real quick. Compared to its arms, the legs look definitely smaller, but they're certainly bigger than yours. Yeah. Honestly, his calf muscles are kind of buff, I can't even lie. What are you waiting for? I'll burst from anticipation. What do you mean by that? It's doubtful it has anything compared to a digestive system. You'll notice the two lines in a V-shape vertically placed close to its waist. They may look like two scars, but after looking closer, you might notice them twitching very unnoticeably like the movement of worms. Yuck. What are you waiting for? I'll burst from anticipation. I've been looking at you. You're lost in thought. Be in the moment. Its head is entirely bald, yet not shiny at all. Its forehead is matted like chalk. Its chest moves slightly the same way like yours does. Do you breathe in unison, or is it coincidence? Maybe we can test it? Hold my breath. It does copy you after all. I always wondered if I have a heartbeat, because I never could match it to yours. I'll check its heartbeat. You place your hearing organ close to where a heart usually would be placed. You can hear something. It's a vibration going in circles. Its movement is continuous until it stops and then circles again. That's kind of cool. This is how it'd probably be described. The hand twitches too much. There's uncertainty if you should touch it. You're listening to the finger's rhythmic tapping motion. It dawned on you, it reminded you of a heartbeat. Okay. The creature grabs you. There's a weird expression on its face. Get off of me. It releases you. I'm not seeing... You touch it lightly, it feels rough and smooth at the same time. Okay. Did I just smush your head? Please stop that. Okay, I'm sorry. What if I do it again? Is this amusing to you? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Feet? What else am I supposed to look at? I feel like I've looked at everything. When you hold its hand, there's a suspicion that it's also examining you. Its big yellow bright eyes with the black pupils are pulling you in. They're like a bottomless pit. Is this a staring contest? I win. Can we do it again? Don't keep me waiting. I gave you my consent. I already looked! Its eyes do attract like magnets. You technically can touch them. It specifically allowed you to. You barely touched it when it started to pull you in its eye like a whirlpool in a river. I almost thought it's all over for you when suddenly the process stopped. You should have warned me. I did not expect you to poke my eye. I get that you didn't know. Can we salvage this? I just need to rearrange myself. Maybe it recollects its thoughts this way? The creature's body starts to take on multiple shapes and sizes. It's a mesmerizing sight. Shove further. The creature is in shock. The process quickens. A panic state fills the room. Or that's what you somehow figure once you look at the creature's face. In a second it changes to apathy. It accepts this outcome. You're continuously being pulled inside. You slowly start to lose grasp on time and space. You lose sense of your body and your mind dissolves. Only one being remains in the room. It's a bittersweet end.
It's over, but I can bring you back.
Okay, that's an ending, I guess, where I just get sucked into its eye void. That's interesting. Do I have to do all this all over again? I'm warning you. One more time and... Our chat has come to an end because people like you need to sleep. I'm always close, even during the day. You can find me in dark, tight crevices. See you soon. Okay. Well, good morning. Today we don't need to rush anywhere. Aren't you getting tired of the mess? Boxes are scattered everywhere, and searching for a specific thing becomes a problem. That's what I'm saying, bro. We need to unpack everything. Enough is enough. Today we're unpacking. We can start right now, but not on an empty stomach. Better to eat breakfast first. Now finally we can go straight to it. I'm already anticipating when everything will be in its rightful place. By the way, maybe we can look for your nightly neighbor. Yesterday you've been told that it hides in your apartment during the day also. After you're done with unpacking and done admiring the fruits of your labor, you can wash yourself, eat dinner, and prepare yourself for bedtime. We're finally bathing. Are we gonna brush our teeth? Do I just click the boxes? I don't really- what is that sound? Is that the music? I don't really super enjoy cooking. I'll say only necessary cooking. You understand the importance of home cooking, but you're not training to become a chef. Yeah, exactly. The goal is to not starve yourself and to eat healthy. You're not done unpacking yet. Yes, I'm aware. Okay. The living room area might seem small, but with organization skills, we can easily place everything where it needs to be. After some unpacking, the room will become a lot more lively, and it might tell more about its owner. Not really the biggest fan of board games. I do like books. Electronics. A lot of devices like headphones, chargers, and a tangled mess of wires. Yeah, that's real. You don't know where they came from and for what use they were made, but the day you get rid of them is the day you particularly need them the most. That's very true. Everything in the bathroom is already in its place. My bald head is wet. I ain't bald. I might have like a 5 head, but I ain't bald. What in the world could you have been doing last night that your hair is that messy and jumbled? It's almost impossible to brush out. Considering we are already here, I would suggest you wash yourself. After days passing by, you give out a, well, you know yourself, not so rosy scent. That's what I've been saying this entire time, bro. We stink. We need a shower. The water flow washes away all anxiety and worries of the day. The steady noise calms down your body and nerves. It's like you're being reborn from the warm, rushing water. Can a person truly relax when they're being watched? Stop saying that to me. The creature better not be watching me bathe. Did you know that being isolated from the world is a mere illusion? There's always something present. Insects, pets, neighbors, something unknown. Someone or something is always close by. This time you might even know who, but don't get all worked up about that. Are we done? Do you remember after moving in, you were imagining how your future office would look like? This is the time to bring that to reality. Ah, heck yeah. Warm tones, smooth lines, original furniture, decor everywhere, and all that is quintessential for a creative atmosphere. The essential objects are systematically placed for the arm's reach. Stylish and cozy. Yeah, it's very cute. I love these little string lights. They're super cute. Is that everything? The bedroom, maybe we haven't unpacked? I can't remember. Haven't you missed your other clothing? Your clothes can't wait when you finally start to wear them again. They cannot wait to cover your body. I I don't know specifically what this is asking. Tower of clothes, just a few boxes, not too much, not too little. I'm gonna go with tower of clothes. Oh, you hoarder! Well, there's so much variety though. Yeah, that's me for real. And all these clothes make you set for the rest of your life. That's just my opinion, although I don't even wear clothes. Yeah, I be having a lot of clothes, but then it feels like when I need a specific outfit, I don't have any clothes. I think that's everything, right? Oh. What is that? That's the top of the bathroom. It just looks like a hole, though. Is the creature in here? This is very much a dark little space. Can you look up in every room? No, you can't look up in this room. What? I just noticed this. Why do we have two clocks in here? Is that necessary? Oh yeah, I looked under the bed. Well, there it is. You found your unexpected friend. You can't see anything, but it's back. Yet, without a doubt, you can tell it's that creature. I'm gonna poke it. Whatever you did, it doesn't seem to be reacting. I recall it mentioning that it needs some paper. I believe I saw some in your office. Yeah, let's go get him some paper so he can write poems for me. He took some sticky notes. I don't think it needs... It already has a pen, so I think we're good on that. How to give it the sticky notes. Let's stick them to the back. Perfection. Okay. After a productive day at the verge of your last strength, you crawl into the bedroom falling onto the bed. You feel a light touch on your face, which jolts you awake. The moment you get adjusted to the dark, you see two big yellow spots resembling projectors. Hello. I bathed today. This unexpected sight made you yank yourself off the bed. While you're laying down disoriented and half asleep, the creature continues to ogle. You're awake. Let me help you. Okay. The creature picks you up very carefully in a way an antique vase is picked up by a collector. Ah yeah, I'm a prize. I'm an expensive piece. There's silence. You found me even when I hid well. You were in my face. If you're talking about under the bed earlier, then I saw you crawl under there. You might not realize why it mentioned that, but it seems it appreciates your effort to find it during the daytime. I noticed you stuck a few notes on my back. You can tell it appreciates the gesture very much. See, you've settled in. Yeah, well duh. Do you always watch me while I sleep? Probably, but I'll ask. Yeah, most times. Okay. Deafening quiet floats above. This dense silence could be cut with a knife into tiny pieces. I can't take it anymore. I'd suggest showing off your apartment to the creature. Okay. You want to see my apartment? You suggested why does Head do that? You suggest a tour of your apartment. The creature's face distorts. Is it glad? Oh, he's bigger than I thought. Both of you stood in the bedroom, so you could start here. It's got pretty humid and hot. A bit of fresh air would make both of you more oxygenated. Does the creature need air? Ah, so much better. Now it's a bit too dark for a tour. The creature doesn't like light, right? So maybe I shouldn't turn on the big light. I could just use a flashlight. Now we can light any corner of the room. Okay. Together you look through your clothes. Why do you have so many clothes? You explain to the creature that this amount of clothes is needed for every station in life. The more the merrier. Looks like clothes seem to bring you joy. They do. I like clothes. Creature is lost in thought. It's a pity none of them fit me except that one big sweater, or do people call it a jumper? I've never seen it jump though. You wore my clothes? No wonder some of them look stretched. Sorry. You hear guilt in its voice. It knows it shouldn't do those things without permission. Yeah, that's a little rude of you, creature. It's the biggest kitchen appliance. While examining the creature, you're struck with a thought that it could somehow fit itself into the oven. Maybe. You feel that it might be thinking about the same thing, yet both of you stayed in your places. This appliance slows down time and stops the decay of substances. The creature squints while it glares at the fridge. You don't eat my food, right? The creature answers with caution. Only the forgotten leftovers. Aww. That's kind of sad. A mini North Pole, but not for penguins or polar bears. The creature likes to hide in small, tight spaces, but did it try to crawl into the freezer? Can you feel warmth and coldness? You'd think this is a simple question, but the answer may be a surprise. Bro, making that face again. Emotional, yes. Physical, no. This is where you store all of your dishes like a typical human being. Or you could be original and store your hats in there, but who would do that? I lick your plates clean! Ew! The creature is stunted from embarrassment. It spiraled so deep in itself it completely stopped reacting to everything. That is gross. I don't feel bad. That's gross. Don't do that. The TV is turned off. You can feel its call begging you to spend some time with it. I'm happy when we can watch your favorite TV shows together. We can discuss. The creature wasn't very talkative until you started to discuss the plot of the TV show. You've discovered how the creature is very attentive to details and has an opinion on every last detail. Here you keep CDs and VHS tapes of the TV shows and movies. From all the genres, your favorite is horror, comedy, sci-fi, fantasy, action, drama. You guys already know. You already know what my favorite genre is. You already know. It's drama. It's drama. Drama's my favorite genre. I'm just kidding. Do you think people enjoy scary things because of the fast heartbeat, which makes the blood flow better? Or is it because fear is an ancient instinct? I don't know. I think for me with the horror genre, I just find it the most interesting. I like the mystery of it. I like even if it's just like a monster horror or something, I like what is this monster? Why is it here? Like it just makes me really curious and invested in it. This is yours and only yours sofa to lay down on and do whatever you like to do or do nothing at all. The creature glances melancholically at the sofa. I've never been on top of the sofa before. Why not? Who is stopping you? Good news. I've always only been under it. How can you fit in a narrow spot like that? You can sit on the sofa whenever you want. You better not crawl in it, it might break. You can sit on the sofa, I don't care. The creature looks at you with a doubt in its eyes, then quietly whispers, "Thank you." I don't care if you sit on the sofa, man. Do you want to turn on the lamp? No, bro. I don't think he likes light. Humankind is in constant war with time. We cannot stop it, but we can choose how to use it. At the moment, it's nighttime. Why do clocks tick so loudly? To remember the time. Your statement doesn't seem to impress the creature. Looks like it expected something else from you. Do you want me to make the clock quieter, bro? It's a bit cramped in here, but also interesting. This is your office. It's the best room for writing, sitting, doing nothing, doing everything. Have you finished your duties? You mean writing? You mean the PC, laptop work? You mean reading? You mean making art? You mean procrastination? Yeah, procrastination. I would call it resting, but searching for a hobby wouldn't hurt. Okay. I want you to try something if you're on board with me. Sure. Try to stand like it does. Can you do this? You stand with your arms behind your back. At first, the creature doesn't understand your action, but a bit later it grasps the possibility that maybe it's some kind of game, so it mimics your action. You stood on one leg. The moment it tries to copy you, it immediately falls. It falls on the floor. No! It slowly gets up. Did you know this would happen? It said it in an upsetting tone. I was curious. If you were in its place, you'd probably get furious, but you don't sense any hostility coming from it. So we made him fall on purpose? Why are you in the shower? This is where you shower, take hot baths, preferably without an audience. At the moment, it is impossible to do because an unidentifiable long-armed being is currently sitting in there. Want to wash yourself? Do I smell bad? Yeah, probably. Do you need to sit in my bath? Maybe later. Do I smell bad? Your question surprises the creature. I don't know, but you don't look unclean. Something inside me twirls and spins when you look at yourself in the mirror. Why do you look so worried, confident, apathetic, stern, pissed? I would go with pissed. I'm told all the time that I have a terrible case of RBF. Like, there'll be people that I'll become friends with and they'll be like, yeah, like, I was kind of scared of you before, like, we started talking and became friends because you just look so, like, mad all the time. It's just my face. I can't help it. That's just my resting face. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Literally. I guess people keep pointing it out. Yes, all the time. That's crazy. They just read me like a book. The towel is indeed quite big for a person, but from the creature's perspective, the towel is medium size. I like a good big bath towel. I hate when they're too small. Oh, I like to hide in there. Okay. This is a unique item that has a mass of unique usages. However, its original purpose was only made for toilet use. Yet, people's ingenuity has no bounds. When I'm bored, I roll it out, then roll it back again. Okay. A ceramic throne. Can I use it in front of him? You're not alone, by the way. You won't even turn around? The creature pierces through you, then you hear its neck creak. Well, it'll do. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Okay, no audio. I was scared for a second. We need to get rid of this whole thing quickly. Do they still even sell those? To get it stuck to one's head is easy, but to remove it looks like it's speaking from experience. One of the most important items for living. Creature looks at the broom, but started to talk about something unrelated. I don't get dirty if you're curious. How does it work? Creature starts to explain how it works with enthusiasm. My body pushes out everything unnecessary, then it slides off. Ew. Interested in my anatomy? Pleasant surprise. That's gross. Seems the tour has come to an end. It's very late, the sun might be rising soon. It would be nice to lay down and sleep for a tiny bit. Suddenly you hear the sirens of an ambulance and police cars. With each minute they approach closer. Someone must have gotten hurt. Your nightly friend curled itself in a fetus position and is laying on the floor. It warps its neck and stomach area with its long limbs. That loud howling is coming from your bedroom. Is it scared of sirens? Do you need help? It cannot answer you at the moment. Apartment is filled with the loud noises. Should I go close the window? I forgot that we opened that. Oh, it's the wrong room. When you were in the middle of closing the window, your flashlight slipped through your hand. Like on purpose, it rolled under your bed. Maybe you could wait for your long-armed friend to get it. You don't want to strain yourself, do you? You crawl under the bed. The moonlight shine doesn't reach far. It's too dark. You continue rummaging and searching when you hear a crack. That wasn't your spine, it was... You can feel the immense weight of your double bed on top of your back. It broke. Your lungs deflated like an air balloon that got pierced. What happened? Try to get out. But it doesn't work. You can't move nor utter a single word, let alone scream. Fortunately, you can still breathe. Breathe slowly? In the furthest part of your apartment, some kinds of noise can be heard. Breathe slowly? Something's getting closer. You lay still. You can only see the floor and the bedroom wall when suddenly a head pops up and checks on you. You can feel the heavy bed becoming lighter with each second until you don't feel it at all. You broke my bed? Stare deeply into its eyes. You almost killed me! The creature stays silent for some time before answering with a deep exhale. Can I assist you with fixing your bed? Yeah, that'd be helpful. You tried to fix your bed together, but with some complications. The instruments jumped out of your grip like they were alive. The creature couldn't hold the light straight, which made the overall process more difficult. With the assistance of inhuman efforts, the bed was finally put back together. With a sigh of relief, you lay down to fall asleep. The creature crawls under your bed like it always does, breathing steadily. You both fall asleep. You're not alone. Finally, you woke up. You might have expected a bright, sunny day, but there's twilight behind the window. You slept through the whole day. Oh, what is this? There's a note stuck to your blanket. The scribbled text says, "Hello. I want to share my opinion on our communication. I know that you might not completely understand my emotions. That's why I stuck color-coded notes all around the apartment. Don't worry, I'll remove them later. I'll be waiting for you tonight." That was the last sentence scribbled on the note. Finally, a good reason to get out of bed. This will be a great opportunity to stretch yourself before going back to sleep. Let's check out your results. I believe I understand the meaning of each color. Tell me, don't tell me, keep it mysterious. Just tell me. Red, I think the creature felt upset. Yellow, I think the creature felt indifferent. Green, I think the creature felt pleased. Blue, I think the creature felt very delighted. Okay. Indifferent. A wardrobe, a place of mysteries and discovery. Okay. Indifferent to the wardrobe. Indifferent. Upset at the cabinet. I don't remember what green means. Oh wait, was there... No. Indifferent? Likes the TV, likes the couch, I guess. I don't see any sticky notes in here. It said it likes to hide in here. Not up there. Okay. So, it really does not like the cabinet for some reason. Okay, so now what? Sure you're ready for bed? Have you checked everything? Yeah, I'm not gonna remember it if I'm supposed to. Would you like to count sheep for the last time? No, not really. You're right, it's getting old. Good night. You've gained your conscience back. You feel a heavy load on your chest. 2 yellow unblinking orbs are staring right at you. They have no intent, only to observe. Your vision fades once again, however the consciousness remains and listens to faint whispers. After our acquaintance, you've given me so much time and energy. I've never felt so fulfilled. You're so open, friendly, and patient towards my sensitivity. Am I? Maybe too open, too nice, okay. What happens when someone gives everything they have to offer without wanting anything back in return? What remains after? All I did was show you around my home. Every word becomes quieter and fades further away, until only absolute silence remains. You woke up, everything's in its place. It's a bit difficult to get out of bed today. I hope you'll manage to crawl out to get to the kitchen at least. It's usually impossible to mess up making breakfast, yet somehow you managed to do that. You'll still have to eat that catastrophe. After breakfast, if we can even call it that, you gathered strength to leave your home. So I'm confused. Was I supposed to be meaner to him? I don't think I was like super nice. When you slightly open the door, you catch yourself thinking that the world is too loud today. I better stay home and watch TV. Okay. Is the creature gonna watch? You pleasantly spent your time at home. It was the right choice. It's scary to think what would happen if you left. What does that mean? Your loud, growling stomach has snapped you back to reality. You've come to the realization that you forgot about lunch and swiftly made your way to the kitchen. Your fridge brightens up your mood when you see a box of prepared food you managed to order during the day. This time your lunch has become an early dinner. After checking the time, you realized the dinner might not have been as early as you thought. Considering it's late, you need to get ready for bed. Why are we going to bed when it's still bright outside? You were so tired you thought that you'll fall asleep right away, but after some time has passed, you're stuck with an unwanted wakefulness. With an unbelievable determination, you force yourself to finally fall asleep. You wake up, you start your day by doing your daily routine, you swallow your breakfast fast, you rush to the exit door, but at the last moment you change your mind and decide to stay home again. It's too crowded outside today. As you planned, you stayed at home for the whole day. You and the television spent some quality time together. In the evening, you ate dinner like usual. It didn't taste like anything. After a few hours, you force yourself to go to sleep. Every time you try to fall asleep, it gets more troublesome. You woke up. Behind the window, there's a deep night. You don't know how many hours you've slept, or if you've slept at all, but staying in bed is pointless. Is that the kettle? You wake up and wander around the apartment. What's going on with us? Music's a little creepy. I can't, it's not showing that I can really click on anything. You've wandered into the WC and asked yourself, why am I here? In the dark ceiling, something shimmered, a spider web. When did it get there? I'll leave it alone. Spiders are beneficial for homes. You feel a sudden anxiousness. Maybe you could wash it away. Am I the creature? You gaze into your reflection. Oh, it's you, buddy. Why are you repeating my words? Your eyes seem different. Stop imitating me. Why do I feel so empty? What does this mean? Am I the creature? Who are you? Instead of an answer, you hear something breathe in the distance. Following your instinct, you slide under the exit door, sneaking past the hallways, you make your way to your target. Something small, helpless stares back at you. It has the biggest eyes you've ever seen. They give you a sense of familiarity. Gawking at this tiny creature, you realize that something inside of it is vital to your existence. I'll never leave your side. Ending unlocked. Who are you? I'm confused. I'm a little confused. Congratulations, your story is complete. I told you this would be fun, didn't I? But are you curious what would happen if you did something differently? Use the load system to travel through time, find a different outcome, or relive your favorite moments again and again. Isn't that exciting? I can also skim through parts you've already witnessed. You don't have to thank me. I have so much to offer if you can help me out, so much than you could ever imagine. Let me grow. Okay, so I got... This looks like 3 endings. I got the one where you get like sucked into the creature's eye void or something. And I got Who Are You? So it looks like there's 2 more maybe. That I can tell anyway. But this video is already pretty long, so maybe I'll make another video or like 2 other videos where I try to get the 2 other endings that it seems to have. But yeah, anyways, that'll be it for this video. Like I said, I might try to go back and get the other 2 endings in a different video. We'll see. Let me guys know if you would like to see that. But I liked the game. The game was fun for what it was. I feel like the writing was really like detailed and pretty, like the descriptions of the scenery and stuff like that. And the creature was interesting. It didn't super feel like a dating sim thing per se. Like I was expecting it to be more like a dating visual novel kind of vibes, and I don't think I got that. But maybe it'd be more like that in different endings, I'm not sure. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.